Find it.
Nice shot, Jonah. Nice shot.
Here we are.
Hey, let's really go now.
Here we go.
All right.
That was sitting earlier. You didn't deserve that.
Here.
Wow, what a best throw of the night.
That ball was really. That ball had a lot of.
That was a safe throw.
That's money, Jonas.
Let's go, Rios.
Let's go, Oscar.
I like it. I like it. Yes, sir. Hey, I don't want any generous stuff here.
That was a skilled receiver right there.
He slowed down on that one.
Safety over the top. You want to hold him up.
Heads up.
Nope.
Hey, let's add one.
Yeah, money.
Single high. Cross the face. Cross the face.
Yeah, Jake. Good ball.
Now we good. We got one right here.
No.
Hold on.
Paulie, 3 by 1. You guys good? All right, here we go.
Come in and play, Cash. Oh, yeah, he did.
Hey, stay here. What I tell you yesterday? What I tell you?
24/7 Sports national analyst Tom Loy here at the Elite 11 Finals with Jonas Williams, headed to play for the USC Trojans. Fight on, all that good stuff. We'll get to that in a second. First, just being here at the Elite 11, man. What's this last 2 days been like? The brotherhood, the experience, the environment, man.
Being here, I feel like it's been one of the most unique experiences I've had in my football career. Just being around all these guys, high-level quarterbacks who just kind of subconsciously have me raise my standard and help me grow and get better every day. You know, every day, either in high school or even at some camps, you don't get this level of competition and brotherhood. Most camps, you're sitting there and you're in your head like, F this guy next to me. And, sitting here at this camp, it's the opposite. I'm sitting here cheering on for my guys, even though, the main goal for each of us is to win the MVP. We're all rooting for each other, and we all want each other to do good. So I feel like, that competitive factor while having that brotherhood is something unique.
What about the presentations, the experiences away from it, the meetings? I know you guys were at the beach today doing some surfing. I don't know if you can you surf?
I can surf.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were all right. You were impressed out there. But what were some of your takeaways from that, and what was maybe like one of the messages that you're going to take home?
I think the main thing I'm going to take away is just to stay in the moment.
Okay.
I feel like that's been one of my big things that I've been trying to focus on is just not trying to like take my mind to the place where it's like, okay, if I don't win this thing, this was for nothing, and more so be grateful for the moment and be in the experience, because this is like once in a lifetime. I'm never going to get this back. So just whether it's surfing or I'm in a meeting, just not taking anything for granted and really trying to lock in and focus on what's in the now. Just and then just having fun, to be honest. I'm around these guys. We're going to be friends for probably the next 20, 30 years of our lives.
Absolutely.
So, I think that's just important, not to come in with like a pessimistic mindset and just come out here and have fun with my brothers.
You committed early to Oregon. You end up flipping to USC. Your recruitment shut down. You're going to be a Trojan. Why USC? Why is that the place for you?
I would say Lincoln Riley plays a big part in that, especially what he's done with quarterbacks. What quarterback wouldn't want to be developed like that? I mean, what USC brings to me, on the field and off the field, the education, the trend that USC football is headed on right now. I mean, any rising quarterback coming into this program, it's honestly a great opportunity. I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow, and I'm going to be in LA where, I can market myself. That's not a big main part of my reason why I'm here, but it's just some of the things that USC brings to me that if I do the things right, I'm going to be set up.
I went to USC earlier this week just to kind of check out the facilities with our director of scouting, Andrew Ivins, and you tour the place. And obviously, I grew up out here, so I know the area. The facilities, they're not great, but they have a building coming across the street, $265 million facility. I'm sure you've seen the rendering, seen it. What is that going to be like, and what do you think something like that does for a place that literally has everything technically but a great facility right now?
I think it just goes to show how serious USC is. I think the facilities now, they're kind of underwhelming, to be honest. I think when Lincoln Riley came, he put it in his contract that we need a new facility built. And I think that goes to show how serious he is, how serious the staff is, and, especially the new moves they've done on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. I think it just goes to show that USC is trying to win. We're going to win. And I think that's just the standard we have to set for our guys. Just in order to win at a high level, you have to be practicing in film study. Nutrition, that all has to be at the same level as well. So I think that new facility is going to come up to par.
USC has a great tradition, a strong tradition of winning and excellence. There's been so many talented players who've come through that program. Have you had a chance to talk to any of them? I mean, I know there's a great one in Mike Williams that's in the building right now, but have you been able to kind of lean on anybody, talk to anybody, and just kind of soak up and be a sponge at like what their experience is like and like why, hey, like this is why you should be at USC?
I've been working on that. I've been out here a lot, and I haven't really been able to connect with alumni that much. Okay. But I've been able to, hang around some quarterbacks like Jaden Maeva, Sam Hewitt. I've been able to connect with them and just learn from them. But as regards to alumni, I'm probably going to get in contact with Caleb soon. I live in Chicago. He plays for Chicago. Right. So, that has to happen. Both last name Williams. Both wear number 13. It's just crazy coincidence. I'm not like Dylan Raiola with the Pat Mahomes thing, but it's just a crazy coincidence. But no shot to Dylan Raiola.
Dylan Raiola catching strays out here.
Yeah, no, but I think that's going to happen soon.
Yeah, I kind of figured that you guys would have connected at some point with him being, USC, Chicago. I kind of figured that would happen.
It'll happen soon. I'm going to their training camp to interview some players for overtime.
Oh, wow.
So,
all right.
So that'll definitely happen.
Okay,
soon.
And then lastly, just on the recruiting front, the class is loaded, and there's only a couple spots left. But is there one or two guys that you're looking to build and that you're talking to that you're looking to bring to LA with you?
We're really working on Booby Feaster right now.
Oh yeah,
and Jalen Lott. We're trying to get one of the two. We're working on getting one more O lineman. Luke Wafel on the D line.
Oh yeah.
So we're still working on a couple more. We only have couple of spots left. We're pretty full right now, so we're working on those 3 to 4. So we'll see where it ends up.
And lastly, before I let you go, what makes you one of the most talented quarterbacks in America? Everybody can kind of watch the tape and see, and got all the USC fans fired up because of highlight tape. It's a highlight tape though. What do they not know about you that makes you such a good player?
I think my mental aspect is I think it's just as up to par as, my physical traits. Me and my family, my dad especially, he makes sure I train my brain just as hard as I train my lifting, my throwing, all that other stuff. Other things that people can't see. People can't look at you and see you on Twitter watching film, doing film study, training your mind. So, I think it's a lot of the intangible things that people don't see,
Right.
Mentally that separates me from others.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you as always, man. Top 247 quarterback Jonas Williams, headed to play for the USC Trojans. I'm Tom Loy. As always, stay locked to 247sports.com.